Network is your exclusive home for Louis Cardinals. As their guys get set to take the field, let's join public and pick up the division series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chief.
Embry, he'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Harvey is there. One pitch, one out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Snell racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds and has an ERA just under 4, a respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. One and one the count. Snell is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Batting third baseman, Victor Marrero.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to act early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder, Edgar Almanza.
First pitch on its way. High pop-up. Marrero is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Rene Villafuerte.
No balls and a strike to count. Gerald has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Well, this is foul for the 1st strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Standing in, Jesse Padilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jesse Padilla.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at 1 around. And a breaking ball stays outside. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the 3rd baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Reed Lambert.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Reed Lambert, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Reed, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Padilla on second. Lambert on at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
3-2 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul, and he'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out to center field. Almanzar has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting 7, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Hollins in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Hit out towards second. Shin has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Cardinals,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that one stayed up a little high. Mazzara can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazzara. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Marrero backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Henry Saldana.
Now batting, Henry Saldana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and one now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Into the box now, Richard Harvey. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Wilson Contreras, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Isaiah Gerald just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in, J.C. Embry, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Here comes the 1-0. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue with at least one more batter.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out, and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Mazzara. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Cardinals, 3rd baseman, Everett Holland.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball into straightaway left. Reed has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8th, first baseman, William Hamby.
Now in the box, William Hamby. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping in now, Blake Snell, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 3 full here in game number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Victor Marrero.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Hollins is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Padilla. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 18, Reed Lambert.
Stepping in, Reed Lambert. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Lambert, born right here in Missouri, actually. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Pitch on the way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Edgar Almanzar.
Leading off the Cardinal 4th, center fielder, number 15,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Rene Villafuerte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, David Shin.
Stepping up to the plate, David Shin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ball 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Shin stands at second with 2 gone. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
he executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Almora. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Jim Reed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And he's safe.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Isaiah Gerald. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Just below the knees, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it, 1 out. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready for another shot now, Albert Almora. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Hamby in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mazzara sprinting after it, but this will land out there just foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Rizzo on third. Contreras at second. Gerald is over at first with 1 away. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Victor Marrero.
So striding forward now, Victor Marrero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Second and third, 2 away. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Mazzara is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Henry Saldana. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1 home. Push to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding in, Richard Harvey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Embry right there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Everett Holland.
Standing in, Everett Hollins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Alexei Sandoval takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 22, Alexei Sandoval.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Padilla
takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ball one. A little bit outside. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almanzar giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 18, Reed Lambert.
Ready once again, Reed Lambert. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
How about it?
Standing in now, Jim Reed. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mazara is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's 3-0 Chicago. Striding in once again, William Hamby will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why? How about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Embry over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 22, Alexei Sandoval.
Barack Bauer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Barack Bauer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Edgar Almanzar. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Brian Ortiz is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Ryan Ortiz.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Isaiah Gerald. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Victor Marrero. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set and the 1-2 pitch. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Rene Villafuerte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Into the box, David Shin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Nope. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Embry comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Pulled toward right center field. Trail it here 3-0. Ben Heller's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jesse Padilla.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Reed Lambert will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jim Reed.
In now, Jim Reed. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Two out, nobody on. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now at the plate, Henry Saldana. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
This one's flared off to the right side. Lambert is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Richard Harvey.
Now at the plate, Richard Harvey. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. One out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Reed looking up, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Ken Murakami answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Ken Murakami.
Standing in now, Everett Collins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And the the changeup is way low that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and foul, though it had the home run distance.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Padilla moving to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Striding into the box, William Hamby. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lambert on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Busch Stadium. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Steve Cortez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. J.J. Calhoun will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Almanzar is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Popped him up. Calhoun has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Ken
Charlie Lopez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Charlie Lopez.
2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Damian Bradshaw comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Damian Bradshaw.
Settling in now, J.J. Calhoun. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Edgar Almanzar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Calhoun on at first, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in, Rene Villafuerte. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to third. To second for 1, and the Cubs are 1 step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, 11 saves.